turn into different people.
Yeah. Except this one's turning into...
Sorry.
Great mom.
I didn't see you there. And I apparently can't pause the video. Hey guys, it's Ryan here. Now that you're thinking, oh Ryan, what's the hair? Your hair. Well, I got my hair dyed. It's red, and it used to be a lot straighter than this, so I need to straighten my hair tonight. And when you see me at school on Tuesday, I mean, today's Tuesday, I think, or maybe it's Monday, I don't know, I've lost track of time, it's spring break. Whatever, and it's really hot in my room. I also hope you like the new look of my room, by the way. So I got a new bed, there's dogs, it's messy right now. But, like, there's dogs there. And I have a really cool collab of 80s actors, and wrong way, and there, over there, this thing, that is my Supernatural poster. You can't see it, but it's there. And then there's a bunch of, other stuffs over there. My room's kind of messy right now because I'm sick and I don't feel like cleaning it up. Today we're not here to talk about my messy room. Today we're actually going to be talking about something that I have to deal with next week when I go back to school. The PSSAs. I hate my life. Now, if you hate the PSSA as much as I do, I have a little guide on how to survive the PSSAs, and this is what this video is going to be about today. Number 1. Sleeping after you're done the actual test. Side note, if you don't know what the PSSAs are, it's basically a standardized test for Pennsylvania. I'm sorry if you don't live in Pennsylvania, but this is what we have here, so this is just another guide for any standardized test you may have at your school. You're welcome. Like I said, sleeping after the test. Now, sleeping after the test can be difficult if people start talking, which you're not supposed to during the PSSAs, but, like, or if you're, like, you can't sleep because you're not that tired, but you want to sleep because you didn't sleep that night. Excuse my stuffy nose, I'm sick and I feel like crap right now, but that's besides the point. I'm still getting this video done. So I found a really good strategy if you're sitting in chairs. Like, if you have, like, a beanbag next to you that you're allowed to get, or, like comfy chair, then ignore this step completely. Because this is for the people who, don't necessarily have those kinds of things. Like, I have to do my testing in the library at my school. Excuse me, which sucks. What I found works best. I'm gonna be doing some random things here and there. Sorry about that. I found works best is if you take, like, okay, it doesn't matter what chairs you have, you can do this with all chairs, if your teacher allows you to. Because, like, we have these wooden chairs, these big wooden chairs, and it has, like, a flat kind of place for your butt, and it has this small dip, and then the little thing you can see your butt. That's besides the point. Okay, so what I do is I take 3 chairs, I put them together, and I pick up my stuff. Make sure you have your stuff with you, like your stuff for like your next class after you're done testing. And you need to put your stuff on one chair, on the end chair where you're gonna have your head, and then you lay down on your stuff. Because, like, well, not everyone's allowed to bring a pillow or a stuffed animal with you. So, this is Dean. It's not really a stuffed animal, it's just Dean. And anyway, let me continue. So you do all that, and then, like, for your blanket, you have your jacket. Or if you don't want a blanket, or if you don't have your jacket. I kind of always have my jacket, except now it's getting warmer out, so I'm gonna have to just put things in my pockets, because the only reason I'm wearing my jacket when it's, like, warmer out, I'm sweating right now, is because, I have no pockets to put my phone and stuff in my pockets, and my money, like, for getting on the train, so, kind of sucks, but now that it's warmer, but whatever, I'll survive. Another way you can sleep is, again, if you have a jacket, lay it down on the desk, and if you want to hold something, grab the sleeve and just, that's another way it works. Or you can do that, you can lay the jacket down, and then wrap it over your head, which is another thing I found that works. Now, this is on very rare occasions, very, very rare occasions, and this only happened to me one time last year. It's because we were allowed to do this, because our teacher allowed us to, but that's sleeping under the desk, or sleeping under whatever, sleeping under a chair or whatever. Like I said, the only time I've had this happen to me is, last year where my teacher, I was getting in the library, and my teacher, like, there's, like, these desks, right? and like they're kind of tables, not really desks. And there's like a space underneath them. There's like I was sitting on the end with like a little space, and then like there's a block in the middle, and then there's like a big space. I was on the little space, but I could still fit in there, and I laid down on my jacket, and we were all allowed to do that because the testing time was extended to like 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah, like I said, it's like you can't really sleep under the desk because you're not supposed to move during the PSSAs, like get up. But yeah, that was basically how you sleep and rest. You can also read a book. You're supposed to read a book. I mean, I guess. I just made it fun. Which brings me to my second point, which is having fun if you don't want to sleep or you don't want to read. Now, you can't talk to your friends. I just got hair in my mouth. You can't talk to your friends after PSSA testing itself is done, but like the testing window still open because there's still people testing, except you're done testing. So you know you gotta, and if you don't want to sleep or read, you gotta make something. You have something to do, something fun. All right, so here's one way to have fun during the PSAs: if they give you Smarties, because I know some schools give kids Smarties, and some schools give kids Lifesavers. And I'll go into all those other candies and crap. If you have different candies, leave a comment and I'll tell you what you can do with them. I'm sweating and I'm sick, so I need some water. I apologize for this. Back to the Smarties. So, if you have a packet of Smarties at your desk or at your table, whatever you're doing, during the PSSAs, and you wish to have fun with them. So, I don't have any Smarties on me right now, but I'm gonna just demonstrate. Alright, so, one thing to do is to stack them up in a tower. If you have two, it makes it even more challenging, if you have 2 packets of Smarties. So oh my god, so you unwrap the Smarties, and you just stack them up in a little tower, and then you try and eat them all. I know that looked wrong, but you just oh my god. You try and eat it all in one bite. Just like, you know. That's pretty fun to do. Another fun thing, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, aren't I? I didn't do this, but my friend Walter did. And my camera just froze, so excuse that. I don't know if that affected anything on the end of recording, but it affected my own. Better recording software. Anyway, is to smoke the Smarties. So basically, I didn't do this, but my friend Walter did, and he said it was fun. I didn't want to do it because first off, I didn't want the teacher catching me doing that. Second, I just didn't want to do it because smoking's bad. So if you want to be a bad influence, do this. I don't know, it seems fun. But what you do is you take the Smarties, you keep them in the wrapper, do not take them out, because that would just be a mess. Don't snort them. Please don't. You could get maggots in your nasal cavity. Don't snort them. This is just how you smoke them. So you take the Smarties, you put them under the leg of your chair, just like the leg. You put them under there, and like you just like lift the chair up. I actually just fell. This video's a mess. My butt hurts now. Ow! Oh god. Anyway, so you put the Smarties in the chair. You lift the chair leg up, put them underneath, and then just crush them with your chair leg. You can crush them with your foot or your book or something. I don't know. You can crush them with whatever you want to crush them with. But chair leg works the best. And then you unwrap the little end so it's like flat, and then you don't inhale, because that will make you cough violently. It happened to Walter. My hair is a mess. You just suck it in. Like, don't inhale. That's a bad idea, because, it hurts your lungs, or something. I don't know, it made Walter, violently cough, so. You just take it, and then you go, just, blow it out like a cigarette. I don't know. I don't like it. A thing to do with Lifesavers, if you have mint ones, there's 2 different things to do if you have flavored ones and if you have mint ones. So, if you have mint ones, you wrap them all and take them all in your mouth and see how long you can last without, drooling or, whatever. If that's easy for you, then forget this step. Another thing to do is annoy your friends by going and see how long, like, with the lifesaver in your mouth. This works for flavored and, like, mint. And see how long it takes them to say anything or do anything that gets probably either your friend in trouble or, like, you both in trouble. I don't know. That's a fun game I did. If you have flavored ones, do the same thing you did with Smarties, is you stack them on the table, and you try and pop them all in your mouth, like, just, don't pick them up, just put your head down, and, like, suck. Don't inhale. That would suck a lot. Another thing to do, this is not for candy, or any other candies that we were given lollipops, but I don't know what to do with those, so we didn't really do anything, we just kind of ate them. I don't know, someone probably made an origami wrapper, origami little crane with a wrapper, so if you know how to do that, just do that with the lollipop wrapper. Another thing to do to have fun is to make like sign language or like your own hand signs to your friend so they don't get in trouble for talking. Unless you want to get in trouble, then have fun with that. Like that, I wanted to do that. I made up my own language last year, which is pretty fun. Number 3 is not stressing over the PSSAs. The last point I want to make here. Last point. Oh, God, people, don't stress over the PSSAs. It's not going to your grade. My hair is being weird. It's not going towards your own personal grade. It's going to the school's grade. It doesn't matter if you do well or not. It's to make the school look good, if you didn't already know that. But if you're stressing over the PSSAs, your parents are stressing you out. Like, some people kill themselves over this. Don't stress. You don't need to study for it. It's all just a test to make the school look good. It doesn't even matter on your part. You're just taking it. Like, oh my God, this is stressing me out because people are stressing out over this. Alright, my final advice to you is don't get caught with your phone because of that, like, you can get a fine for that. Like, seriously, don't get caught with your phone. Put your phones in your locker, bring a book, use my tips, bring snacks if you want to, if you're allowed to. That's another good thing to do is bring snacks because you're sitting there for 2 hours. And yeah, just try and do the best you can with having fun with it because it's basically weeks off of school because you're not really learning anything or getting real homework, which is cool. That's all I had to say. Subscribe, become awesome today, and I will see you guys later. Bye.